gym time. Alright, so this is going to be annoying because it's Libero. I mean, we've got a nice combo to be like, nothing's going to ever be faster than this Gnar. Even with some really good boost, nothing's going to be faster than it. And it's not like we can one-shot it because it's going to change the gunk shot. I don't think there's going to be anyone who we, like, enjoy the change and can kill it that way. We need, like, someone who doesn't take a particularly large amount of damage and fucks them up on the change, which is going to be, like, effectively no one. The tentative plan now is, like, Gyarados, intimidating, baiting, gunk shot, and then we go into Togedemaru, who's immune to it, fake out, spiky shield, swap back out. But I'm going to see if there's a more concise answer here. God, I wish we had a dark type. Like baiting Zen, like fake out, baiting Zen, headbutt, swapping into a dark type, then sucker punching it before it gets the chance to change would be so sick. KO Crab doesn't do enough to a fighting type, unfortunately. They would do... Kingler doesn't get, like... Well, we'd have to drop something here, which we absolutely do not want to do. Or having the Pokemon that drops speed would probably be really sick here, too. Or just have high jump, kick, miss, and we win that way easy. I guess we could Aqua Jet for Chip. Then it's high jump, kick, gunk shot. Like we could go Aqua, but then that's only doing like 50%. We're not really getting anything. It might really just be the move to go -1, bait gunk shot, go into Togedemaru. Just like how many hits can get... Actually, Gyarados can probably take a significant amount of hits, especially if they don't get crit. But how many fake outs and spiky shields do we need to hit them with to get there? Five fake outs plus spiky shield. Spiky shield's gonna do 1/8, of course. 167 divided by 8. Let's just make sure that would make contact, right? So it's going to be 20 plus 19. So let's just say it's like straight 20s across the board. That's how much to kill? 8. So 4 swaps? I mean, that's not completely unreasonable. And the bigger question, I guess, here is what do we bait in? It's Flare Blitz Talonflame, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Gyarados, and then Togi. Togi should also still be at full health, which is nice. Flare Blitz Talonflame. Would be the swap here, right? Then we slow kill with rocks. Is there anyone else who can slow kill? Slow kill would be the ideal move. Wise Glasses Surf. Not quite. Oh, what about you? Nah. Well, Wise Glasses Surf plus Flare Blitz Chip. Does double crit kill us? Double crit does kill us. Why don't you get a rock move? Why don't you get a job? Can Kingler kill here? Oh, Flame Body. Hitting Crab Hammer and getting Flame Body burn would be a pain too. I don't think they get enough health. I mean, actually, if we bump the levels here, might be a chance where we don't die too. 90 plus 33. Why am I putting that into that calculator? 90 plus 33. Okay, we do survive. Okay, so this could be Kingler. Depending on what we bait, it would bait this clicking either ors. Okay, that's fine. So this would be a Rost to make sure we don't get burned. And we'd have to go up to 57, which is the level cap. Tuggy, Gyarados, we want a Citrus. Other item doesn't matter. What else here? What else here? What else here? There's no Libero bug, right? Oh, here it is. Okay, so Tuesday AI. We'll not worry about that. Okay, but the bug only matters if there's weather. I know there's a fight later in the game that this matters for, but this is not that fight. This is going to be random move into Kingler, because this will be seeing a fast KO here. So we will swap into this guy. Random damaging move. Anyone else who's happy about random damaging move here? What are we concerned about? I mean, being that low is kind of a pain in the ass. If there was an easier way to navigate this. What about Whaler? And is there someone we could swap to? Time for re-Ws, we'll see. What if there's someone we can swap to and then bait a guaranteed? Would be a guaranteed T-Bolt. The Toad is nice, but the Toad doesn't want to get burned. Yeah, we ideally want something that we could like take random move and then bait random move out. I think my concern with Arcanine is getting parried, right? Betting parried or double crit. Plus, whatever we bring in here is going to have a Shed Shell to get out against the Chandelure. And I guess we especially want... If we can set up the last Pokemon to come in here with high health and then baiting a guaranteed move, because it's the last one choice Scarf, if we could get it to be Hex or Shadow Ball, we just go into a normal type and win. Yeah. Norman got clapped. Let's go! Hype. Damn, you're, for being new to the game, you're powering through. We'd love to see it. Maybe there's a cleaner way to take care of Talonflame. I mean, this actually probably is it, right? Arcanine's good. Arcanine would bait... Well, would Arcanine bring in Shandy? That would be slower in Okos. What is that going to bait in? This is actually an interesting... I'm not 1,000% sure. So why is this cropped so oddly? I guess it's just cropped just for this one. Mega Medichan, no Protect Mon. Do you have Talonflame? I remember Talonflame being really nutty for that fight. Ape also. Ape's good in that fight. I think for that fight, even though we had Ape, of course, I think we had the Sack 1 to make it like a guaranteed safe thing. Because the ranges are like real close. What was I saying? So, if we go like Hardstone here, this would show Oko, outspeed in Oko. AI mods is slower than the Pokemon, and O-code is -1. Right. Slower and O-code is -1. So Rotom wouldn't come in. They're faster. So this would be... If we go Hardstone, this brings in Chandelure, which we wouldn't want. Nah. Yeah, because if we're holding that item, we can't swap out. So say we just go no item. This is outspeed, out damage, and then slower O-code. That we outspeed. Is this going to be Chandelure regardless? Datum Brawly because like a speed control AI. Damn, yeah. Is your Pidgey any good? I feel like my Pidgey has been all but worthless. I mean, there was a couple fights in that section, like leading through the desert, that was helpful. What's your death counter looking like? I mean, any run that soon on and playing the game that gets that far, though, is pretty nice. What was I gonna say? We bring this in on Talonflame. It's always Flare Blitz. What up, Munch? How you doing, big dog? We click Rock Slide. We kill it. This is faster and out damage. This is... Okay, this is we out damage and are faster. I need to make this larger by default. But will that change? Okay, it won't change my other window. Sick. Okay, so let's think about this. AI is slower and O-code, which is not going to be true. 10, nothing is tied to your side, Flaming Rose. That's not too bad, yeah. So if we kill, we're showing outspeed, out damage. So it's going to be a 0 bait. And then we are slower, but Oko them. So that's just going to be a fast rate. So this should bring in Chandelure. This should be Chandelure clicking. It's Shadow Ball, Hex, or Psychic. I don't love the variety of moves that Arcanine baits, though. The big question here is, do we have someone who wins? Do we have someone who wins against all of these? Psychic is the only move I don't think we have the cleanest matchup against. Well, what's the backup plan if it's like... What are the odds that this is Psychic? No. It can never be Psychic. Because if highest damage... If this lowest rolls and this highest rolls... Actually, that's just always Shadow Ball. Do I not know how the read damage rolls? Yeah, that's just always Shadow Ball. Then we just need the normal type that kills this guy as fast as possible. Which I think is just Staraptor with... Yeah, I think this is Staraptor clicking Brave Bird and then Brave Bird again. Okay, here is a question, right? What is the deal with Switch AI? Because this is how we lost a Pokemon on this fight last time. I think if it's below 50%, it won't. Only be able to use the Fenton effective move. That's true. Second man's business. There must be a Mon in the party so they're either faster than player Mon and not KO'd, or slower than Mon and not to get KO'd. Okay, so there is a chance it swaps, which is scary. Oh, wait, no, we're faster. Player in the party's mon is either faster than the player mon and not O-code, or slower and not O-code. Not expert belt. Black belt? Can black belt... Cool. So we need to go black belt here to prevent switch AI from triggering. Yeah. Because then this Rotom will see that they're outsped and 2-hit KO'd, so they won't. I'm assuming it works the same way. It's going to see max roll because it's like switch AI based. Cool. So then we kill this guy, and then that's going to bring in Rotom. Rotom's going to be clicking random move, Thunderbolt, Overheat. Because we're going to Brave Bird hurt ourselves. Yeah. Thunderbolt, Overheat. Still scary. This guy is still a little scary. Because I don't want you nasty plotting. I don't want you plotting up anything. Likely T-Bolt, unlikely Overheat. Anyone who loves this? You plotting on me? I would never be plotting on you, Munch. Major pain. I have not. I'm not in pain of major. I'm not in major pain. Why does close combat do so much to this guy? Yeah, this guy's still kind of annoying to deal with. Major pain. Moving rock, cocaine. I mean, Arcanine could come back in here and contribute, right? It just, we would want it to be... I mean, this is going to be a killing move coming out. We know this. We kind of want someone who just rips into them, right? They have physical attacking moves, yeah. Well, I guess if they click Overheat too, then it's doing less damage. I feel like this is probably like Toad with a Lumberry. Yeah. And then what's the backup plan? Like, this is always clicking Overheat into this. This can't click anything else. I mean, it could do that. It's probably, yeah, it's probably like Monkey. Monkey with a citrus. That monkey's got a citrus, get down! Yeah, and then like if Arcanine really needs to be a backup plan, they can be. Alright. I think this should work. Okay. Moving crack. Moving crack. Something cocaine. Watching major pain. The perfect prep spot. Next fight in the sun. Love it. Oh, sun rocks. Okay. Gyarados staying in the lead spot. Togedemaru coming up second. We could probably give Togedemaru. We want to keep them as low level as possible. Arcanine. Start Raptors. Toad and Monkey. Okay. The most annoying part is that guy. I think we already got our citruses handed out as we need. Toad needs a Lum. None of the items we have here we need. Reading comprehension is hard. right. Shed Shell onto Arcane. Black Belt onto Chris to prevent swaps. We already gave that guy Lum, right? Yeah, so this should be Citrus, Citrus, Shed, Black Belt, Lum, Citrus. Sick. All right, let's get it, gamers. Let's get this shit. I hate the mystery and maze of Roxanne's gym. This will never change, and by Roxanne, I mean Flannery. Okay, this should be Kindler Jace. Bump along. Looks like Kindler Jace to me. Cinder Eggs fighting Kindler Jace! Okay. This is always Gunk Shot, so we're gonna go into Cookie. Cool. Nice. This can't transform into anything that is immune to this. We're gonna go Fake Out. Then we're gonna go Spiky Shield. Fighting type? Fight type. That doesn't do the... Okay, it does do the overkill damage. Cool. And it takes the Spiky Shield damage. Poor guy. Toy lights. Cool. Fire type. Gonna go Pyro Ball. Fuck it, we Pyro Ball. I don't know, I feel like they're like supposed to be like a fire juggler. They have like fire juggler torch kind of things. Right, I don't think this affects what it's gonna do. This should be a Gunk Shot again. Cool. Nice. And then this will be Fake Out for safety's sake, not making the same mistake twice. We do Fake Out. We do Spiky Shield, and he kills himself. Cool. All right. This should be Talonflame clicking Flare Blitz. Sick. This Talented Flame always sees a fast kill with Flare Blitz, so we're going to go into Arcane from Arcane. This thing will hurt itself now. And then Rock Slide will one-tap it. This is going to Acrobatics. It's going to use its gem, yada yada, and that's going to die. Then this should bring in Chandelure. Because Chandelure is faster than us. Cool. Alright, we have a Shed Shell. This is going to click Shadow Ball. We're going to go into Cristarly. Alright, we are holding a black belt not because we're going to click a fighting type move into a ghost type. It is to dissuade swap AI. Because this thing is Choice Scarf, so it will continue clicking that. Last time we were here, we didn't know about this, and we lost a Pokemon because of it. So now that we've done this, we're going to go do a Wing Beat here. Cool. That thing dies. And then this will bring in... Hopefully we're exclusively baiting T-Bolt. We are... There's exactly one roll of Overheat that kills us. So we're going to go into Sap. Cool. I think Liquidation. We want to see William Wisp. Beautiful. Okay. This fight just went as perfect as it could have. Bang. Liquidation will not kill of its own accord, but we will rip it again. Okay, leftovers. Are you going to double? Okay. Then the question becomes, how are we looking? It's like 31 to 38. Okay, unfortunate. Okay, so this is Overheat or Nasty Plot. So I'm going to just go into Ape. Okay, you've done no damage. And then CC just kills. Yeah. Sick. That was perfect. That was as good as you could hope to do that fight. A nice, quick, easy 4 Pokemon fight. Planned exquisitely, I might add. See, this is what... Anytime I feel bad about fucking up and, like, losing a Pokemon to a stupid mistake, I have to remember that I've been through this section one time before. And it takes a lot more than one time to get it through my thick skull. But when there's one time that I lose a Pokemon or make a mistake, I remember. And I do better the next time. All you have to do to improve in life is be better than the guy you were yesterday. And that guy sucks. So, it's not that hard. Alright. Is there a gauntlet in here? Gerald to Axel. There is. Alright. Firefight. We fighting in the sun. Let's get these borders back up. What is this blue? Why are you showing? Oh, great. Yeah, explosion can OHKO. That's so sick. You're so right. Okay. Any spinners in chat? Ayapapa is just more healing. Nobody's... I guess I can turn off speed water for this. Ape doesn't do enough even in the sun to kill this. Can we just ignore the rocks? I don't think we can ignore the rocks. Well, I guess Tort here could, like, depulse, spin. Tornado shutting up the haters. This might be their first real chance to give it a shot. Ock. Wheezing. I remember this Ock being weirdly painful. Mag. And another Tort. Scorching Sands. This won't burn us, of course. Yeah, because we are already burning up. Do we open by spinning? This is all but guaranteed the rocks turn 1. First turn out +8 +9. Yeah. It's all but guaranteed to do that turn 1. So I don't hate spin turn... Well, no, we have to pulse turn 1. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the fucky thing is here. The fucky thing is here if we die. Oh, do we have... We don't have the dragon boosting move, right? The Ayapapa is going to be healing. Yeah. This is a funky math problem. Our Torkoal is faster than their Torkoal. Damn you, Torkoal. I mean, we could use 2 Mons to take care of that, but we don't love it. Getting flinches on that. Yeah. Soft Sand Toad. Soft Sand Toad is just barely short. God, if we had any more... Say if we had perfect special attack, that would do it. How much special attack do we need? Don't say it's like 11-ish. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, it's 15 we would need. That's unfortunate. We got no one else who's going to rip a fast, strong grass type move. I said strong ground type move. And not dead to flamethrower. Okay. Okay, let's just say, for argument's sake, we use Torkoal and Tortinator to do this. Then what? Then Tortinator is the one who comes in, delivers the killing blow, and man, that's just going to be so much. Who do we have knockoff on? Harold? Which would help a little bit. Whatever comes in would have to take the rocks damage. They'd be taking Solar Beam. I guess maybe it could be something like Hariyama and then like Torch to finish it up. And I guess how many times Tortinator spins is going to greatly depend on what we bait in. But I mean, this knockoff brings us a ton of HP. It sucks that we're faster here too, because we don't want to click close combat. But it'd be knockoff. We swap in on the Solar Beam here. Is that going to be enough damage? Knockoff plus Rapid Spin plus Dragon Pulse. Well, I mean, this guarantees after the first Scorching Sands, though, that we'll proc a Citrus Berry. Because we do knockoff. I mean, we could hit it with something else here, too. Because Solar Beam doesn't really do much. We could go, like, knockoff. We don't really want to go CC. Well, I mean, after a drop, crit CC when it kill. Yeah, I guess we could go knockoff, CC, swap the Tortinator, Rapid Spin, Dragon Pulse. That seems like a reasonable series of events. So we'll just say we're at +1. Hari with a Citrus. Turt also with the Citrus. They'll kill this at +1. They will be likely coming in on a Solar Beam, and then it'll be likely a Scorching Sand. So they'll be... And they'll have to take Rock's Chip. How much does Tortinator take from Rock's Chip? That's what I'm looking at. Oh, in the PU metagame. Weak to Rock. Ooh, so we're taking a 4th from Rocks? Ooh. We're taking a 4th from Rocks. That sucks. I mean, I think that's still... Well, we take a 4th from Rocks. We get hit by Solar Beam. So that's like 35%. So we're not dead to Sand. So we're going to be like below 50 then. Below 50 but +1 speed. So is there someone who's faster and Okos us? Well, it can't belch. But this is likely Magmortar coming in here. Can't belch because it hadn't eaten its berry yet. So this would be Earthquake. Which Gary seems like an alright. EQ. Are we afraid of... There's not Solar Beam AI. We need a move except Earthquake to come in on. I mean, we can go like here and then... Yeah, or we go back in the Hari. Back in the Hari. Especially if we know for sure. Yeah, back in the Hari, and then it would be Solar Beam, which we'd go into this guy on. We'd prefer... What are you baiting? Solar Beam belts? That's still a lot for this guy to take. I mean, still they can come in, Rock Slide. I think it's probably better to go back in the Hari here. Which also means we probably shouldn't... If we can click something that isn't close combat on Torkoal, we would love to. I think it might be get rid of Bullet Punch and get, like, Brick Break or some shit. We just have to do the math on if that damage is what we want. Yeah, we hit it with Ice Punch for sure, for sure. Yeah, that plus that'll do like 50%, and Depulse plus Rapid Spin, yeah, that's enough too. So, and this preserves health on this guy as well. How many things make a tier list? 0.5k points of tier list. That's kind of up to you. I mean, I will obviously like adjust the time I spend on each individual thing based on the length of the tier list, you know? But that's up to you. I mean, fucking Mason redeemed a tier list. Well, I should refocus this. Mason redeemed a tier list on a game I've never played. He asked me to rank Splatoon bosses, and I was like, I guess I'll just do it by how they look. It's a tier list, and it's only Mega Pinsir. That'll do that. That'll do that. So then we'd go back into Hari for Magmortar, and then they would bait Solar Beam, Belch, ranking starters. I think I might have actually already done the ranking starters one. People are mad at my choices. Go back into Hari. Hari will bait everything that isn't. That Solar Beam would be annoying, but Arcane can outspeed a one-shot. Arcane comes in here. Maybe we end up bringing Gyarados, and we'll be able to do that there. That swap, the ultimate safe swap. That kills. This would bring in outspeed out damage. Outspeed out damage. Outspeed out damage. Okay, so Arcanine can kind of chain this. They will be a little bit... Oh, it's Sniper? Oh, that's risky then. Definitely a Shell Armor 1 at moment then. These are all... Oh, it's a mix. 159 images. Jeezel Peasel. What is little bro cooking up? I mean, depending on Hariyama, depending on Arcanine's health, we could rip. It just, they would not need to be dead. So then what's the best move for them to be coming on for Magmortar? Like, if we're able to... So this is, like, almost always Earthquake. To someone who, like, takes the Earthquake and then is baiting Flamethrower, that would be this guy. Koromon? What the fuck's a Koromon? When? What the fuck's... What is this? This is just Pokemon. How's Nintendo not sued the pants off these motherfuckers? Yeah. Sue this guy. Yeah. But we could go... That's what I'm curious about too. Yeah, lawsuit incoming. I just see that and I'm like, get ready. It's still... after we talked about yesterday, I think Pokemon Showdown is fucked as soon as that Pokemon Battle Sim, official Battle Sim launches. Nintendo is going to break their fucking legs. We'll go Meganium here instead. I think if we go Meganium into this guy, then they outspeed in one tap. Meganium's always going to be Flamethrower, so we can go into this guy in the Flamethrower. They outspeed in one tap. They're showing outspeed, out damage against this guy, and this guy, and this guy. So it would bring in Galactillery, who doesn't have a water move, which makes sense. Then we'd go Cherry Berry on this. Yeah. Because I think that's a likely... that's a likely Cherry Berry rip there. Oh, Meganium's faster. What are we baiting from this guy? Psychic? Yeah, which means we could probably also go... We're afraid a Gunk Shot crit would kill us. Psychic crit would not. This is almost always, this should just be psychic. So we'll go like Lum on Meganium as the backup plan, but hopefully Arcanine can pick that up. And then say it's Meganium in here. Meganium would bait in Slow Kill from Tort, which would be nice. Arcanine would bait in just Wheezing going right down the line. So I guess we probably do want to kill this with Meganium. And does... What is this guy holding? Scope Lens. Does Rock Slide 72 plus Energy Ball would pick that up. Sick. Cool. So it's going to be that. Then that'll bring in this guy with the Slow Kill Overheat. Everybody's faster than it. Fire Dragon. What about Whale Earned? Frost Breath doesn't help. Oh, Frost Breath wouldn't do the extra damage because it's that way. Ooh, wait. But Dragon Claw does do a lot. We could bounce on it. I don't think we want to bounce on it. Arcanine could be useful here again. Yeah, I mean, if Arcanine's still healthy, Arcanine can contribute here. It's Shell Smash. Is Arcanine faster? We would obviously love to do this with someone with priority, right? Because this should always be Overheat. So, or Heat Crash. And then Arcanine can come back in here. Because Arcanine should technically not have taken any damage. Because they, well, very, very minimal damage from the Flamethrower coming in against Magmortar. And they can, like, Rock Slide, and then if they do Shell Smash, pick it up with Extreme Speed. Yeah, defense by 1. What's that? 98 plus 51. It's not a guaranteed range, but that's pretty good. I mean, like, even so, I think we are still... Especially depending on how much health we've taken, or damage we've taken. Special attack speed. Yeah, like, Declaw crit likely doesn't hurt us either. Yeah, so I think we're fine to do that. We'll say that Arcanine is our guy for this. Yeah, we want to kill that with Meganium. Then this would bring in Wheezing last. It's not going to be able to explode. Arcanine could also win this 1v1. Arcanine is just fucking insane in this fight. I've just, across the board is insane, but, like, especially in this fight. Payback, Overheat. Play Rough. Oh, that's an Outspeed 1-tap here. That's an Outspeed 1-tap regardless of what's happening here. So I think Ape's good. Ape with a Citrus. And then, what do we bring in this last slot? Who... We were worried about going back in the Hariyama, because Hariyama can also contribute here. Yeah. Maybe it's like Gyarados. I think Gyarados is just like a good general pivot to have in case we're jammed in a spot. I'll take that. I'll take this chip and eat it. Actually, we're going to need to do a lot of walking, so we don't need the music just yet. Oh, there's a Pokemon Center right there. Oh, I'm so dumb. I mean, this doesn't take me too far back down the map, but still. Sick. All right, I will... let me do this fight, and then I'll do that. Oh, wait, no, we do need to go that way, because it's not just the tutor. We need to go to the guy. The punchy guy tutor. So I was right, and then I was wrong, and then I was right again. We can't get Fly soon enough. Me when I change my wardrobe. We just can't get Fly soon enough. When I'm waiting to go on a shopping spree. We have the repel up, right? Yeah. I mean, they should give you Fly after Norman. Because being able to fly doesn't really prevent shit. I mean, it would let you get back to Brawley City, which you don't really gain much besides getting the Silk Scarf. But I feel like you should get Fly at this point. Because it just helps you. I know it makes sense thematically for Winona to give you Fly, but I don't care about themes. I care about efficiency. That's why I play this fucking game. I'm like a person who plays Factorio. Efficiency is the name of the game. Tort, Meganium, Arcanine, who's the all-star of this fight, Ape, and then Gyarados. Alright, let's see what we're going to do here. Let's put these back in the bag. You need a citrus. You need a citrus. You can get rid of that shed shell. You two both need a citrus. Arcanine needs a cherry berry. And Meganium needs a lum. Cool. Alright, let's do it to it. Fly on Flannery and Strength on Winona. Yeah. Yeah, what do you even use Strength? Actually, I don't know jack shit about the base game. I feel like there's the Strength puzzle in Seafloor Cavern. There's the Strength puzzle that is in... Does Fiery Path have one in the base game? Or Fiery Path might have in this, like in this game, where it's off to the side where you don't have to do it. And it's just Rock Smash in the tunnel. Yeah. Yeah, just hell annoying to get from place to place. Oh, dude, I didn't even touch Brick Break! I didn't even do it! The whole thing I went over there for, I didn't do! Ah! And you wonder how so many times I'll go into a fight and be like, I forgot to teach this move. How does this happen? I gotta stop watching TikToks. My short-term memory's fried. Wouldn't know my ass from my ass unless it was labeled properly. Yeah, I don't think I want Bullet Punch. As much as a priority move would be cool, we've got a lot of that on our team. We just don't want to drop our defenses. Alright. We're ready for the fight. Fight 2 of Winona's Gym. How many fights are in here? 1, 2, including this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I don't think we're quite... Now I'm even saying Winona instead of Flannery. I don't know if we'd fight Flannery today, but we might be able to get to Flannery. I mean, that would be nice to Friday Flannery stream. I can maybe even do that as like a dual stream over on YouTube. That would be kind of fun. Alright, let's double check one more time. Citrus, citrus, lum, cherry, citrus, citrus. Cool. Friday Flannery. Friday. And no one we needed to level up for this fight. We're not bringing any protectors. Oh, Friday O'Flannery's. Alright. We are looking for Kindler Cole. Jermaine. Cole. Young Simba. Mr. Nice Watch. The Vil is back. The Real is back. Got those numbers. Count that back. Jermaine. Cole. Young Simba. Mr. Nice Watch. Okay. As was foretold in the prophecy. Turn 1. We click knockoff. This is almost always rocks. Yeah. We need a little bit more chip before we go into our spinner. So we are going to click Brick Break. Mock Monday. Ooh, that's great. Don't think it matters, but it's good. Okay, so then this is always Solar Beam. Low odds Flamethrower. I don't think it would make a difference here. The annoying thing is we are taking a bit of chip coming in from these stupid rocks. Beam is one we want to see. Scorching Sands max roll is 74. So we are good on that. So we are going to spin and then we are going to pulse. This makes us +1. This is going to be Scorching Sands, of course. Ouch. Citrus Berry. And then Dragon Pulse will pick up the kill. We're faster, no priority. We knocked off the healing one. And then Muck's Monday Manic Mart. Just another Manic Muck Monday. Give it up for Manic Muck Monday. It's your boy. Johnny on the strings for Manic Muck Monday. And then you hit like the button, it's like the loud foghorn noise, like the DJ jockey bullshit. Is this Glocktillery? No, it's Mag. Yeah. This is only Earthquake. This is exactly only Earthquake. It can't click Belch because it has not eaten the berry. So we're gonna go into Caleb. Nice, and then this can only be Flamethrower. So we're going to go into Arcane from Arcane. We brought Meganium firstly to just make this damage less on Arcanine, who is our good boy for this fight. But they also can contribute in the next 1v1. Okay, so this is going to be Rock Slide to KO. Then this should bring in Glocktillery, if I have planned this correctly. Cool. Glocktillery, thankfully enough, does not have a water type move. It is Sniper. If this is Psychic Crit, we are never dead to it. So what we want to do here is we're going to click Rock Slide. We expect to see a T-Wave here. Yeah, okay. And now, Meganium, yeah, Meganium can pick up the kill. So this is either Psychic or another T-Wave. We really don't care too much. I think obviously for just lesser damage we would prefer T-Wave again because we have the Lumberry for this and it misses. Beautiful. All right. That's an energy ball to pick this up. Now this, I believe, will bring in Tortonator seeing a slow kill. Ah, does Weezing also see a slow kill? Ah, Weezing also sees a slow kill. Well, that means it won't boom. So regardless of what this brings in here, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, because it can't low odds. Let me triple check this because we're about to throw Ape at this. I'm pretty sure it can't low odds explosion over slow kill. Low odds explosion is +7. Slow kill is always +9. Yeah, so this is always going to be overheat, which we can go into Ape on and then kill back with an overheat of our own. Cool. This is holding a Lumberry. No need to fake out. We're in the sun. That's why our overheat does an exceptional amount of damage. We're going to click, again, overheat. So that's speed in one shot. And then, are we dead to crit overheat? This, I guess, could get a little dicey if this shell smashes. What are we baiting here? This is always overheat. Overheat or shell smash. We are faster, so obviously we can't click CC. I don't think this will click shell smash because it would think we could 2-hit KO it with CC. My understanding, roughly without double checking the AI is correct, this should always be overheat. Back in the hammy. Okay, that's a little scary. -1 defense, -1 SPDEF, +2 speed. +2 attack, +2 special attack, +2 speed. Okay. Are we dead to crit Dragon Claw? There's 3 rolls of crit Dragon Claw that kill. I'm clicking Rock Slide. Sick. Alright. A little funky, little out of order, but not bad. How many did Alaska take in that fight? I think that was maybe 3? I mean, Alaska contributed on almost every 1v1 there. This Arcanine guy's good. Dude, I can't imagine even just doing this gym. We know we need Arcanine for Flannery because it's going to be a disaster. It would be much, much, much more difficult without him. But I imagine the gym would also be a fucking pain in the rear without him too. All right, another gauntlet. Let's plan for this gauntlet a little bit better. Oh, we got to do the tier list. Let's sit in the important spot. Hello, music. Not the encounters. Yeah, and after this gauntlet, 3 fights? That's not bad. There are only 3 Pokemon fights. I guess the annoyance of prepping for it is the gauntlet. All right. 80 art is time for the tier list. I will just refresh and it will disappear. Bug type tier list. Bug type tier list. Who's the quintessential middle of the road bug type? Butterfree. Butterfree does have a special place in my heart. Oh, let's go over to the dailies one so we can get even bigger. I think Butterfree feels like a good place to start the middle of the pack with. Yeah. Hard not to... Oh, I guess you're a big bug type enjoyer. I like Heracross. Heracross is unique and cool. That's at least an A. Armaldo's fun. Kricketune is unique, but I wish it, like, was better in general. Like, I feel like it's a B for its uniqueness, but, like, the rest of its qualities are bringing it down. These guys are kind of weird. I don't really like them or love them. I like their usability in Emerald Kaizo, but they never just really did it for me. It just felt like double battle gimmick mons that really didn't pay off. Ledian, I've really turned around on. This is so much less design and for using it in challenge games. Ledian in challenge games is so fun. Ninja, just for the uniqueness, should be up here. It's going to be hard. It'll probably be a lot in A and then spread them out amongst these 2 top tiers. But this Pokemon, just for the unique nature, the bullshit, like, if someone leaked Wonder Guard before Gen 3 came out, they would be like, that is fake. There's no way they would put that in the game. Monotype mermaid got bugs and made an underdog story. Hell yeah. That makes sense. That's a good ass reason to have your favorite type. This guy, cool design, also fun stuff. It's going to be really hard spreading out this tier. This is just a person. Glossopod is cool. I wish they were better in the competitive games. They're really cool in challenge games. Bruh's got to go up here. Cool design. Fun type. Beedrill, I think, is like quintessential middle of the pack B tier here. Paris is weird. I do have a soft spot for Big P. You heard what I said. But this Pokemon is literal dung. Low Kicks might be one of the most forgettable Pokemon of all time. I feel like this is a Pokemon trying to be cool that doesn't do it. Like, these two Pokemon are actually cool. This guy is trying to be cool and is not doing it. This guy is like wearing a leather jacket that is his older brother's that doesn't fit him, and he just wants to be cool, but he's not. Kevin Durant also just like this seems like a Pokemon without a real good identity. Venomoth is, I feel like, the most boring of the early Gen 1s. At least doesn't have fun or personality. Low Kicks in the OU tier. We don't give a shit about tier lists. I give a shit about challenge games and how they look. Those are the only two vibes based here. Yeah. Other found the ground might be watering grass on the road just to lose the bugs. Yeah. That's fun. I guess in a monotype tournament, seeding matters a whole fuck ton. You could just get counterpicked. But I guess you could make a different team for every round then, so you could kind of tailor it based on the varieties. I guess bug types do. There's a lot of like secondary bug types on a variety of Pokemon. Levani is another Pokemon I would not know anything about unless I played Pokédoku. This is a Pokédokumon. Ariados, I wish was better. I think I'll put them up here because I think the design's fun, even though it's just simple. It's just a spider. I just wish they were better. Same thing with Kricketune. Like, I wish they had more to give us. Give us absolutely nothing. Buzzwole is so fucking goofy, but for the boldness of it. In the same way this is, like, goofy and boring, this is goofy and, like, way over the top, which means I love it. I wish they did more with our Queen Bee. I feel like the Burmy forms is such a disappointment as well. Oh, do we just have one Burmy here? Yeah. Like, this could have been really cool, or there could have been something like changing forms. Like, there's a lot of potential, and I think I'm kind of upset that Burmy didn't do more with that. You know? These are just worse forms of the Pokemon that came before them. Honestly, I would put both these down here. Maybe Dustox's a little bit higher. Beautifly just is like worse Butterfree. Like, they just tried to make Butterfree again and they couldn't do it. Dustox is at least menacing. I'll maybe even put Dustox up here. But like, Beautifly is just Butterfree too. Shuckle. Shuckle is friend shaped. Shuckle might be all the way up here. Shuckle's so good. And again, like, I love when they swing for the fences with a Pokemon. I like the incredibly high defensive stats. Like, this guy's so fucking goofy. Fortress, actually, can you tell I'm a Gen 2 fan? What gave it away? Cool ass steel types. Defensive Mons. Fortress has been my boy for forever. Genesect is cool as well, but I think it's trying a little bit too hard. I'd maybe put it down here in B. I wish this Pokemon was better and cooler. I feel like I just need... The thing that will get this up like 2 tiers is just having a challenge game where I get to use this. Caesar belongs in S. I usually, when I do these, I like make these tiers and then I fill out the top. I got to see how top heavy this is going to be. I love the little tick bug. So I feel like I just have a soft spot for spiders. I mean, that's why I came to Australia, of course. Frostmoth is boring. Frostmoth is like, they tried to do Venomoth again, but didn't really change anything. Scolipede is like, forgettable but not bad. Crustle, I think it's fun. I feel like Crustle is just the Paris remake. Well, isn't there a lot of like Gen 5 tries to redo or remix stuff from Gen 1? There's a lot of things like parallels like these two. And I think they should stick together. Yeah, Mega. awesome Pokemon, cool, gave love to a Pokemon that didn't have enough love before. That's sick. Cool. I think this is a really fun design too. I think I just don't have enough personal attachment. Cleavor is, again, like cool, but it's like we already have Caesar. You have to compete with Caesar, and that's a tough fight to fight. It's just a cute bug. It's just a cute bug. Again, moth. Okay. I guess what I'm learning here is I don't like moths and I do like spiders. I feel like I wouldn't want to pet. A pet spider would be scary though, because you just like one day you go over to the cage, it's not there. It's just like, oh. Or just accidentally, it being loose and accidentally stepping on it, I'd feel bad. Don't let Overtail tell me that Vivillon is interesting. Yeah. It probably is, yeah. A lot of the stuff that's going to be higher on is because I have personal attachment to it. Can you see that I'm waiting to do Pinsir? Volcarona is really cool too. I think, again, this is another where it's like it's a hard act to follow with that one, and I feel like the Paradox version of it kind of lacks. Ninjask is probably like a low, high C. Yeah, like right around there. Masquerain, I think, is a cool idea. I definitely have a soft spot for it after playing Run and Bun. But I think it's still going to be a C tier mon. Scavalier is a swing but a miss. Same thing with this guy. It's like I like the highly min-max stats, but not really interesting. This guy, okay, cool. Newer Pokemon, you can tell I don't give a shit about. Pinsir is pretty cool. I've always been a Heracross over Pinsir guy, but I'll give you at least mid-B. Scavalier is a world champ. I guess that's true. Quad weak types. Okay, so I think this happens. I think maybe that happens. Anything else I want to have tier changes here? I feel like I feel pretty good about this. See, because A is a mix of these Pokemon are cool looking and I have personal attachment, or like cool design. Like I think Shedinja is a really cool design. Like these are just cool looking Pokemon. I think part of this too is how much excitement I have to eventually use this Pokemon, even though it's going to cause prepping in this game to be a whole lot more annoying to get those exact pre-damaging numbers. This Pokemon, definitely a special place after Nuzlocking. Same thing here. Yeah, I think this is about, I can maybe bring you down here. You are a little shit Pokemon. Yeah, I think I'll take this. And this will be my official bug tier list. Not ordered tiers. I could definitely adjust stuff in A. But yeah. Little bit of. Cool. Alright, gamers. Let's go do some more fights. Get ready for the gauntlet. But actually, I just want to play Pokédoku while that's fresh on my mind. Maybe if I'm thinking about Pokemon, I can do a Pokédoku. Okay. Kanto normal. Rattata. Unova normal. Pidove isn't one of the pure ones. Audino, I don't know if they still have their normal typing. Patrat? Cool. Paldea normal. That's going to be a little bit tougher. Water Kanto will go Poliwhirl. Unova Water, we will go Jellicent. And Paldea Water, we will go... Is Iron Bundle part Water? I want to say they are. Cool. Alright, Kanto Monotype. Primary Ape. Unova Monotype. Zebastrika. And then Monotype Paldea Area 0. Goldangle isn't. Toadschool. Screamtail. Iron Treads, I think, is not. Monotype Ride to the Odyssey? What's the Ride to the Odyssey? What is this, Munch? Tell me more. Normal type. Are all the Tauroses are monotypes? Fuck! Okay, I wasn't gonna get this. Dunsparce Belly Bolt. Oh, I guess there's like a million. I could have done the starter there if I wasn't being cheeky. Tanamouse. Oh, yeah. Didn't people like already buy the movie's like still in production or some shit, right? People are buying tickets that far out? I thought the movie's like not even announced right of the Iliad. Well, they kind of call me the ill lad, is what I usually go by. So the Iliad, I mean, it must be telling my story. I fuck with the Odyssey. Actually, so, how do I tell this story without incriminating myself? So I was a young freshman in college, and I was taking an English course. And I don't think it was about the Iliad. They're making a movie adaptation of the Odyssey. It was one of those books. Maybe it was the Iliad. Regardless, we had to write a paper on it, and I had lacked doing the effort of writing on it. I maybe had like a very, very rough outline, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to do this. And then my friend messaged me and said, hey, he was like, you, sir, who've never done illegal substances, you want to come over to my dorm and hang out and potentially do illegal substances? And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So it was like a weeknight, and I still had this paper to write, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go over and do that. And my first time ever hanging out and not doing drugs. But I got back to my dorm room at like 11, and I was like, shit, I still need to write this paper, but now I'm inspired. So I like wrote this entire paper. I write some bullshit about like a metaphor with dolphins because I was like so locked in the zone. I was like, yeah, dolphins. My teacher is going to love this. And then my roommate at the time, who was in the same class, who put so much more effort into it and had spent so much more time in their paper, got like a C, and I got an A on my paper, and he was so fucking mad. And anytime something dolphin related would come up from that point, he'd be like, those fucking dolphins, you goddamn jackass. You stoner jackass somehow got a good grade on this paper from bullshitting. Ryan Reynolds is Cappy, hell yeah. Anyways, let's stop talking about doing drugs and let's start talking about getting dubs. How do I kill this guy? Rock slide extreme speed? Rock slide extreme speed. Chesto? Chesto. I feel like Arcanine is probably just a lock to bring to this gauntlet 1,000,000% of the time. Let's make sure we actually keep track of the 6 Pokemon we're going to bring this time and not misplan. This would bring in, that's outspeed, but we get out damage. That is, we outspeed an Oko, so it would bring in this guy. This is usually Rock Polish. Yeah, usually Rock Polish. But Rock Polish or Rock Slide? Rock Polish or Rock Slide? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Bottom. Who can hit this guy twice and make them cry? I think the problem is getting flinched to all hell. Yeah, I think the problem really here is getting flinched to all hell and back. Damn, we do a lot. Is this guy rock polished? Is Ape still faster? Nah. How much do you take from Zen Headbutt? And how much do you take from Overheat? This isn't even Togedemaru at their final form. But do we need to keep... do we need to keep Togedemaru lower leveled for the proper baits in the gym? Metal Coat. I can never remember the name for Metal Coat. Fake out Iron Head. We barely miss it. But I mean, we could come back in on a Zen Headbutt and kill, right? Or just literally, well, it would be like... Are we dead to crit Rock Slide? Sometimes. How rarely? That's not great. 50-50 the die the crit Rock Slide. Well, yeah, I guess we could, what we would do is we'd go into Infernape, we'd click Fake Out, then on the Zen Headbutt, we'd go into Togedemaru. Oh, well, after, no, because it's going to Rock Polish and then it'll be faster than Togedemaru, then we can't do the shit. Dummy. And how do we feel about Toucan Sam in the back? Skill Link Fire Gem. You own this guy as long as you don't come in on Rock Blast. Does anyone else own this guy? Okay, we have a handful of mods who can own this guy, depending on the move they come in on. Okay, let's see if either of these other fights are easier. An Infernape leading a fight? Wait, actually, does our Infernape beat their Infernape? It's faster, but I don't think it beats it. Annoying. And it is Blaze. Let's go to the second fight. Togedemaru, are you faster here? Psychic Fairy. Ew, a psychic type. Zen Headbutt, don't love that. Oh! Infernape just kills them. Sick. Cool. Ape with no items kills. We could either go Flare Blitz or... Oh, was this in the Sun? Sun's not going to be up for this, so we don't actually... Well, no, we still do, right? Do we need the band? Do we need bands? Okay, we do need the B-Muscle band. Bands to make her dance, unfortunately. That goes there. This goes here. This goes here. Muscle band Ape kills. We're gonna do... I mean, this is... Fake Out's gonna do an exceptional amount, so we're not gonna do all of that damage to ourselves. So we're going to be at 77, which this would be showing outspeed in one shot. This would be showing not outspeed in one shot. This would be Zen Headbutt / Earthquake. Zen / Earthquake. Pure fire type, we're not in the Sun. Zen / Earthquake. We can get this to go into a fire type and then EQ. Nothing is going to be faster than this that can do anything. Nah. Even coming in on the best move. Ah, we can still get flinched. Okay. Ah, that's annoying. If we could get in, if we get a free swap, if we had someone who could like flip turn or some shit, this would be perfect. KO Crab is just a little bit short. Oh, it's sheer force, so it's not gonna flinch. Does Wise Glasses pick this up? Sometimes. Great. Oh, Life Orb. So all we need to do is come in on a Flare Blitz, and do we need the glasses? We do need the glasses. Well, no, if we come in on a Flare Blitz. No, that'll be 2 moves anyway. Yeah, so we can just go Citrus here. Problem, though, is double crit, though, right? Yeah, we're dead to double crit. Oh, but no, because of Sheer Force. Sheer Force ignores Life Orb Chip, right? Yes. Does that include recoil? Self-recoil? No, it doesn't. So if it clicks Flare Blitz... So if it clicks Flare Blitz, the Life Orb will proc. If it clicks Rock Slider Zen Headbutt, the Life Orb won't proc. Or if it clicks Earthquake, the Life Orb, and Earthquake and it contacts, the Orb will proc. Got it. This fight also seems kind of annoying. Yeah. None of these fights seem fun. Where's the fun? You forgot to put in the fun. You forgot the fun. Oh. Gyarados is fine here. What are you, Ape? What are you baiting? Focus Blast? That's fine, because we could just fake out and then Waterfall. Seems fine to me. Ape. Gara. Can feel the love. This is Ape. And then Gary. Okay, then Gary would bait in likely like 50, maybe getting a berry back up from that. Slower but O-code. Outspeeds and 1-taps. That's a beautiful bait. Clicking to T-bolts. Chardy berry? Fucking Chardy bee berry out here? Rock type. Oh, that makes sense. I bet Arcanine probably still kills through it. Not always, but gets fucking close. Thunderfang, Power Chance. 10%. Okay. This would be Ape into Gyarados. Is this last fight going to be the easiest? Kane, the Cherry. Yeah, because we just Rock Slide. So bring in Hound. We have to kill when it doesn't debond us. Can't eat any berries in front of it. Wish I had a pure ground type that was bulky. That'd be nice. Well, Ape will have taken no damage here, right? Does it just be Dark Pulse? Yeah, and then we can just come in and click CC. Okay, that works. Okay, yeah, it really is. The last fight is the easiest. Kindler Axe is the one I'm not worried about. Axel. So we have only 3 Pokemon. Only 3 Pokemon noted here. We've got our leads for the other 2 fights. Okay, which of these 2 remaining fights is going to be harder to plan for? I think this Solrock is kind of annoying. But we can lead with Arcanine and just own this guy. And then bring in Solrock. Anyone who we're already bringing feel like a good lead against Ninetales. You're not fast enough. I mean, Ape could do this, right? Like, fake out, overheat, close combat, wins this every time. Baits in, slow Zen Headbutt. Yeah, baits in, same thing, just taking a whole lot more damage. Okay. I mean, Arcanine's really good coming in on the right move. Do you need a Heartstone? Yeah. So it may make sense that we lead this fight with Ape instead. Because it seems like Solrock's second is... Oh, here's the question. Can Solrock... Will Solrock take a slow kill? We'll take Rock Polish over a slow kill. I don't think that's true because Rock Polish will be 7, which makes this even better for us, right? Because I think we're going to lead Ape with a Citrus and go... Let's confirm these numbers work. 23, 102, so 125 plus 66. Yeah. So we fake out Overheat CC. Yeah, Overheat plus CC is an insane combo. I mean, also with Fake Out too. Because you can order in a way that like doesn't affect you. That you don't really have to take the negative effects of anything. And this will be likely only Zen Headbutt, but it could be random move. We would love someone who is good to random move. Anyone who's got the Oko money? It would need to be always Zen Headbutt for this bug to get in. Bum, bum. Togedemaru would be faster. Can they get there? 57. These two haven't been allocated yet. So 57 with Metal Coat. It's always bidding Overheat. Because they would come in on a Zen Headbutt or a Rock Slide. It's usually Zen. It's very, very favorably Zen Headbutt. So if it is Zen Headbutt... then that'll proc... If it is Zen Headbutt, that would proc... Metal Iron Barbs. Which would give us the extra bit of oomph we'd need to kill it with just them. 177 divided by 8. 44? Would it really do that much? Does Iron Barbs do that much? Damn. Oh wait, I divided by the wrong number. Why'd I fucking divide by the wrong number? I mean, it's still effectively doing... Yeah, 22. Okay, that makes way more sense. I was like, what the fuck? Miscalc. I was like, there's no way that number is right. Yeah, and then Fake Out, Metal Coat, Yeah, fake out plus Iron Head should do it. And then let's confirm one more time that Rock Polish is +7, Slow Kill is +9. Yeah, so that would always do that. So slot 4 would be Tuggy. Tuggy who... Yeah, how low do you have to be for this to be Rock Slide? Yeah, very, very, very... do we want a Citrus? We definitely want a Citrus on the Ape. Ah, we're going to have the close combat drop. That's a problem, too. Because it's going to be effectively random move then. Which means we can't guarantee that little bit of chip. That's good I caught that. Could have been real fucking bad. Tears of a Clown. Who wants to beat Slow Rock? Can Kingdra 2-tap? Ah, but if they get double crit. Yeah. This Soul Rock perplexes me. Yeah. And this is probably going to end up being the end of this fight is going to be Hardstone Arcanine. I think that's pretty likely how this ends. Arcane, Hardstone. Yeah, because as long as we come in on not Rock Blast, which we also could take, but I mean, 5-hit, giving that many opportunities for crits seems like a great way for us to get absolutely fucked for no particular reason. It's still doing this lead properly and setting up for this Soul Rock. But I mean, we do have a soft answer here. If we can come in every time on Zen Headbutt. But that means we'd have to find someone who kills Ninetales and only baits Zen Headbutt. That's like the 2-hit KO spread. Nasty Plot is just scary though, right? What does Gyarados bait from this guy? Always Rock Slide, and that would be a fast kill too. Ooh, and Gyarados being slower actually is good here. We're already bringing Gyarados too, so like Gyarados with a Chesto usually wins this. What are the odds that kills? Yeah. And say this does plot up. Ah, but then if we get burned, I mean, it would probably be like Gyarados Lum. Are you comfortable taking... there's overlapping ranges. I hate that. Yeah, I really hate that. We would love something slower that can still win this 1v1. Kingler, perhaps? I think it's the same thing where if this goes +2, we are, yeah, baiting multiple moves. It's not that this bot is scary. It's that we need to set up Soul Rock behind it. Set up safely for Soul Rock behind it. Man. No dark type to take back coming in. Icy Wind would slow it down, but then it really wouldn't do anything. 2 Earth Powers would pick this up. Flamethrower Burn wouldn't matter. What are you baiting from this guy? Would this be Bullet Seed always? Well, what if you... maybe it is Toad? It's still split move. I guess it's Toad with the Gyarados backup plan. Might be Toad with a Gyarados backup plan. Or we go Earth Power, Earth Power. Does Mudshot want to make us faster? Oh, Mudshot would make us faster. Does that help? Not really. Yeah, because if it's like hypnosis... Well, what if we go Mudshot? That doesn't make Gyarados faster. It doesn't. Okay, so I think it's like Earth Power, Earth Power. And then Gyarados is the backup plan. Toad with a Lum. No, we don't want a Lum because we don't want that to get eaten up by getting burned. So we actually specifically want that to be a Chesto. And then Gyarados is our backup plan. And Gyarados we'd want... I guess Gyarados we'd want to have a Lum. And then, so say... As it's going to expect, this could be 2 Hypnosis misses too, right? We click Earth Power, then we see Fast Kill from everything except Rock Blast, most likely. Arcanine can come in on everything with Hearthstone and pick up this KO. Cool. Boom, 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 boom. Then Solrock comes in. Clicking Rock Slide. Yeah, I mean, this still gets us back to the same problem, right? Because this is pretty likely Rock Polish here. Rock Slide / Rock Polish. Rock Slide / Rock Polish here. Oh, but then why do, if we want to bring Togedemaru, we could just go Togedemaru on this. But then, yeah, the Rock Polish is the fucking problem because then it gets faster, then we can't do any damage to it. We'd really want to... I feel like we have to try to kill it with something slower. Because Fake Out Iron Head... No, because we'd have to know it's going to die to that. Ugh. What an annoying ass fight. Just like this annoying ass Soul Rock. Okay, let's go. Let's clear our mind for a little bit. I feel like every gauntlet, it's like the first fight tends to be the most difficult. Let's jump over the fight number 2. That thankfully we can win by leading Infernape. Also, just to make sure I don't fuck up like the last gauntlet, I'm going to run through the entire thing before we start it. Fight 3 is totally fine. Fight 3, we've got a great line that only includes using 3 Pokemon, which is great. This is, we're going to make sure the sun's still not up, and we have to be holding a... Do we have to be holding them to hit this range? 28, 120, we do. Glad I caught that. Yeah. That needs to be 30, yeah. Or I guess we have Charcoal now, right? If we need to hold something else. Yeah, that could be Charcoal or Muscle Band. I forget that we have Charcoal now. Maybe that's something that could help us in another fight. Fake Out. Do we want to... Actually, I think Muscle Band is, like, slightly optimal here because we save HP. Because this is going to do more. Okay, that happens to that. We are showing outspeed one-shotting Blissey, so that won't come in. And this is showing slow kill on us. So... Actually, if we go... Black Belt, we can actually outspeed a one-tap this. Is there ever a world where we want to do that instead? Well, if we lead with someone else, that's actually a great thing to do here. Because if we lead with someone else and can get a little bit of chip in and then bait... Oh, why don't we just... Because we're thinking about bringing Togedemaru. We lead Togedemaru. We go fake out, get that extra bit of chip in. Then it's always going to be Mystic Fire. We swap into Infernape holding Muscle Band. That's actually... See, doing the other fights and jumping around is actually helpful here. I'm just going to make sure it doesn't fuck up our line. Black Belt. So yeah. Because this also could be William Wisp coming out too, which would be really nice. And Life Orb Chip also gets it over the edge as well. So this would be fake out. Swap. This Pastel Val doesn't block any of this shit, right? Nah, just poison. This is Tuggy / Ape. Swap into Ape. We click fake out. Click fake out, we click Flare Blitz, we kill this motherfucker. Then, because it's going to be showing outspeed Oko and outspeed Oko, we go right into Infernape and we actually outspeed Oko, even though we don't always outspeed Oko Darmatan. It's going to bring in that because they're afraid of it. And then this will bring in Darmatan clicking effectively random move, which is there when becomes a question. Right, because this thing is going to hit like a fucking truck, right? Okay, so now we need someone who can come in on every move they can click, which could be Tort. Could also be Kingler. Kingler baits Flare Blitz and Zen Headbutt. That's not a great 50-50, right? Could there be like an insane chain of swaps here? So... Ape's going to bait random move. If we go into Kingler... Kingler, I think there is probably an HP that Kingler can sit at where they are safe to just pick up the kill here. Can Seismitoad potentially also do this? Nah, well, they're afraid of getting crit. Because then Kingler's going to bait... Oh, Kingler's still baiting random moves, so that, like, doesn't help us. I mean, someone who can take random move and then bait a good move after. And what do we have so far for this fight? Just Togedemaru and Ape? Stupid Darmatan. If it's Zen Headbutt or Rock Slide, we can get Togedemaru back in, but that really won't help us. Do you have someone who just owns this guy? Not really. And so exists the problem. Anyone who could slow him down and then get Arcanine in here? Man, if Arcanine could learn Rock Tomb, they would be the greatest Pokemon in this entire game. We should be able to rapid spin and then baton pass it to someone else. That should be how it should be. Maybe it's going to require navigating this fight in a different way, which would suck because I like this line. Chain killing 2 with Infernape feels really nice, but then we just don't have a good 1v1 against the Darmatan. I mean, how do we get... Is that really the secret, is getting Infernape back in? But Infernape's gonna... Do they have to click Flare Blitz? Okay, we need to make it so Infernape can get away with not clicking Flare Blitz. Can Infernape kill... I think with the 2 fake outs, probably, right? Because then we just need someone who can come in, who can bait a guaranteed Rock Slide / Flare Blitz. We need take random move and then bait. Well, then, if you take random move and you bait Earthquake, then we can go in Gyarados. Gyarados baits guaranteed Rock Slide. We go back here, and then Mystic Fire. I think we're out of dodge, barring like a double crit, right? Or, I mean, we could go into Togedemaru on the Rock Slide. But then it's Flare Blitz Earthquake. I guess that also, too, if we're going in the Gyarados, it's some part of that. It's like, has to be like high roll crit. Yeah, I think that might be a cleanest thing here. So let's look at our numbers with Togedemaru. They are going to do 24 with Fake Out. And then with Black Belt, we would do 28 and then 105 with Overheat. That looks good. Yeah, that definitely is good. This is not in the sun. Yeah. Okay, so we do that. Infernape is still at full health. Then with the Black Belt, Infernape is able to one tap. Well, we're not at full health. We've taken the Mystic Fire coming in. Or we could still be at full health if it's a William Wisp coming in. But yeah, then we click Close Combat. We kill this guy. Brings in this guy. We are close to full health. But because we're -1/-1 from that, it's random move. So we need a Mon who can take random move and baits Rock Slide. Well, yeah, does this kill? 160 plus 30. That always does kill. So takes random move, baits Rock Slide. Or takes random move, baits Earthquake. Also will suffice. Ideally can't get Grit. This is Rock Slide. So you don't like Earthquake? No. That's enough split moves we can live with. Bates Flare Blitz. Can this work? You did the crit. You are. Mons who can take random move. King. That's not a guaranteed move. Can't take random move. Overlapping roll. Overlapping moves are scary. Can't really take random move. Rock Slide Earthquake is not an overlapping 2 moves we can take. really the Toad? It might be the Toad. But then where do we go from here? Flare Blitz, then Headbutt. And sometimes Earthquake. I guess this could be go into the Toad, then go into Gyarados, then go into Infernape. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Toad, the Citrus, Gyarados with the Citrus, then back into Ape. It's Toad, Gyarados, Ape. What an annoying ass sequence. That guy is a demon. Okay, that just leaves the first fight, and we only have one slot to give up, which is annoying. Back to the first fight. So it really is just dealing with the Soul Rock, because we can take care of the Toucannon most ways. We can even we can guarantee take care of the Toucannon if we go with the lead we already have, which is the Toad into Arcanine. Because the Toad with a Chesto always wins this. Yes. Yeah, the Toad with the Chesto always wins this. And that would always bring in Toucannon. No, it wouldn't. Why did I think that was going to bring in Toucannon? Toucannon's slower than the Toad. Permastun annoyance, yeah. So that doesn't help us at all. It really is just, the line's going good. We have fight 2 and 3 done in the gauntlet. We just need 1. The issue still remains Soul Rock. Soul Rock is the one thing we can't really find a clean answer to. So if there's someone, can someone get in, if they get in for free, kill it? I think Togedemaru has to get in for free to be able to kill it. And by get in for free, that means we have to set up a line where it never clicks Rock Polish, which is tough. Which means we have to kill Ninetales with something that doesn't outspeed. I mean, we could go like the Gyarados Waterfall line, right? But then who this baits in is so questionable. But I mean, yeah, if it goes into that, I mean, Rock Blast doesn't make contact. Right. Bullet Seed, also Brave Bird would be the only one that makes contact. Yeah. Because if we could trick Togedemaru, well, Togedemaru being in front of this. No, well, that, if we could kill Toucannon with Togedemaru. No, that doesn't help us because we don't get the extra bit of fake out chip, which we do kind of need. I think we want to kill Ninetales with Gyarados, but we need them to take some amount of damage. I mean, we can go for a slow one. Unless there's someone else who is slower than Ninetales, who wins the 1v1 safely and baits Rock Slide. Whalern does a good job, but they don't do enough fucking damage. Yeah. Ape can win the 1v1, but they will be dead by the end of it. Two-cannon can also, I mean, Infernib can also Merc two-cannon as well. Coming in on the right move, which is good to know. So really it's, I want to move these guys. These are the 5 I'm bringing, guaranteed so far. I want to move them out of here so we can think about a line here. Also, I mean, the cleanest lead we have is Arcanine. But that just walks us right into like a Soul Rock. God, if we could like slow... It's like we want to not be able to... We can't like preset. If we could like pre-status some way here that and go like Iron Ball, that'd be so sick. But alas, because we need a Chesto for this. What if we kill ourselves with close combat? Yeah, what about... Actually, what about... I mean, if same thing goes here, but that would be... I think the problem is baiting random move. What can... Togedemaru just can't take Overheat, right? But then, like, the damage rolls are really fucky to, like... Oh, but it's Focus Sash. We would lose to, like, Hypnosis. No. You don't put in no puzzle. Put in no puzzle. That's the way it should be. Okay, maybe this is our game here. Yeah. We kill with close combat, so we're dead to slow kill from Soul Rock. So then it won't polish, and then it's really low odds to be Overheat here. Okay, I think this is probably it then. This is Arcane with a Chesto. And because it's Focus Sash, we go Rock Slide CC. And then that would bring in Slow Kill, seeing from Soul Rock on the Rock Slide / Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt would be perfect here. We'd go Fake Out. But then if Iron Head doesn't kill is the problem. In that case, could we go into Ape? Because then if it sees Slow Kill, if we go Fake Out and it doesn't look like it's going to kill. Yeah, because then we're hoping for Zen Headbutt coming out. But then this would be always Overheat. We'd go Fake Out here. And then Overheat should set it up so it's Zen Headbutt always killing. So I guess we could go back and do that. So say this thing gets faster, though. Say it does do the boost. Then... I mean, we have nice pivots to, like... It's not the end of the world. That's what I'm trying to see. But I think if it's Zen Headbutt coming out of Arcanine, then we're just... safe there. We do want to go Metal Coat because of that. And then because it'll see Slow Kill with that, it'll go into here on Overheat. We'll hit Fake Out. Then it'll likely see... Slow Kill with Zen Headbutt, which we could go back into Togedemaru and then do it that way. So it could go Bop, 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 which I feel like is the most likely outcome. We get 2 Fake Outs in there for free. Yada, yada, yada. Burns the Fire Gem. Yeah. And then if it's Togedemaru killing this guy, it would be Overheat. Which then we're using our 2 best guys to kill 2 cannon, right? It just depends on how much damage they take from Soul Rock. I think Monkey should be fine. Could we kill... Oh, well, we could try... I wonder if there's a world where we kill this guy with Monkey instead. But it would have to be not with Overheat. I think the perfect situation here is if we can find another Mon that wins this 1v1 against 2 Cannon. But we already have, like, all 3 of the good Mons against it being used. I mean, if we get one more Fake Out in. Like, if it's Apes... what are we betting here? Overheat. If we go here, then we go, someone who we can safely go into Overheat and then click Fake Out on. And when they would bait Rock Blast. Do we really not have anyone else who is great into this 1v1? Rock Blast hurts. I mean, you can probably do some, like, more Fake Out shenanigans. Togedemaru would be baiting Overheat. We need someone who can take, like, Overheat and then baiting Brave Bird. I mean, yeah, if Togi can come back in after that. Right. I think it's either, like, Kingler. Actually, Kingdra might be the guy here. Because I think Kingdra has been showing up in a lot of these fights as, like, someone that could be, like, a solid pivot. And then it'd be, like, Brave Bird back in. Yeah. Because we go here, we're baiting Overheats even with the... Actually, Fire Gem, -2 special attack. It's still Overheat? Yeah. So I think that's a great pivot, and then we could... Yeah, we get the Fake Out damages. Okay, I think that's the line. And then it's just like whatever. We kind of pivot our way through the end of that. Plus, I think these two can probably contribute as well. King with a citrus. Gary with a citrus. All right, it's going to be time to rip it. And then Toad with a citrus. Cool. Arcanine, Togedemaru, Ape, Kingdra, Gary, Toad. Togedemaru, Ape, Toad, Gary, Ape, Gary, Arcanine. Yeah, okay, that looks like it. We are about to send it. 3 fights back to back to back. A good look. Which will put us a breath away from Flannery. It's probably the same fucking guys who are coming. Arcane. Togedemaru. Fernape. Kingdra. Gyarados, Seismitoad, yeah. Alright, let's make sure, because this is going to be a gauntlet, any item that we might need. I think they're probably already on our Mons. I'm just going to bag these up. Could have handed these citruses out, but I wouldn't be surprised if we already have. Toad gets a citrus, Gary gets a citrus, Kingdra gets a citrus. This needs to be a Chesto. Yeah. Why does... No, Ape needs a citrus now. Yeah. Arcanine's the only one who needs a Chesto. And then, yeah, you need a citrus. And then I also need to level up Togedemaru. All right, 3 fights back to back. No healing. Well, I mean, there is healing. We should buy potions. That'll be helpful. So we're not using up all of our orange berries if we'd ever need to use it. We're rich! And we don't need it. Oh, we got more quick balls now. Hell yeah. Buy a fat stack of those. Alright, gamers. A bunch of fights. We doing it tonight. Chesto, metal coat, Chesto. Or citrus. We've got everything we need. Indeed, indeed. Let's fucking do it. 3 fights back to back, and then we are 1, 2, 3 more fights away from Flannery. Away from Flannery Fridays, baby. Give it up for Flannery Fridays. Which will be tomorrow. I guess Friday for me, Thursday for y'all. Alright, let's jump into it. Let's get into it, yeah. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. What the hell is this? Supervive? I don't think so. Alright, let's re-export our team. We would like this guy to do some amount of damage to us. Do we need... if we drop our special defense, we're dead to... I mean, defense, we're dead to rock slide. Yeah, we would like to see some amount of damage done to us. I think this is always going to be... Let's look at this one more time. Yeah, I think this is always going to be rock slide. We want to see not hypnosis here. We'd love to see psychic. That's annoying, especially that it missed. This is going to get down to the sash. Okay, Ninetales. Hit me with a damaging move. That's not a damaging move. Fuck. Okay, that makes this a little bit more sketchy. By a little, I mean a lot. Okay, this is rock slide or rock polish. We really, 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 really want to see rock slide. Hit me with the damaging move, please! Fuck! Okay. I can't believe Ninetales gave us the worst option. Okay, so this is going to be fake out. Okay, how do we want to sequence this? So this is going to be overheat. I think I want to start... I think I'm going to start with Kingdra here. Yeah, I'm going to start with Kingdra here. Okay, that's going to eat up the fire gem. It's going to do a decent chunk. Depulse does the most. We had to get crit. Of course we had to get crit. Alright, we gotta keep that in mind too. Depulse does the most damage here. Zuka, if Zuka is a 50% accuracy drop, which I don't think it is in this game. I think that's a Crystal Kaizo thing. Yeah, it's only 30%. I think we just take the pulse. We take the pulse and we want to not get flinched. Cool. Alright, question becomes, are we dead to crit Zen Headbutt? 94, we are not. Which means I think I'm down to... Well, okay. We gotta think about this, though. So even if we take normal Zen Headbutt here, it is going to do a significant amount. I think we go back into Togedemaru first. Yeah, because this can never be Overheat. And Overheat really doesn't even do that much at this point. We want to see Zen Headbutt. Cool. You will hurt yourself. It's a crit, of course. This guy's just throwing out crits like it's nobody's fucking business. Okay. Fake out for free chip damage. Now, even at -2, this is still always going to be Overheat. Which Overheat will do pretty much nothing to Infernape, but we can't pick up the kill just yet. Okay, how do we want to do this? It's going to be important to do this in the proper order. So this is +2 speed, -2 special attack, and no fire gem. So this is still Overheat. What we want to do here is, so if we go into Toad, let me write this down. Just so I, -2 speed, I mean, yeah, -2 special attack, +2 speed. And we did just fake out. Ape's not faster, fake out won't kill. We'd ideally want to come like back out and then, so say Togedemaru is in at this HP around, they should always be baiting Overheat. So I think what we want to do here is go into someone who will bait Zen Headbutt coming back out. -2 special attack. And nothing else we need to change. So, yeah, Toad will always bait Zen Headbutt. That's even with the fire gem here. Let me take off the fire gem and make sure that's still... Yeah, this is always Overheat. Okay, so this is going to be Overheating the Sal. A very fortunate Sal. This Overheat is going to do nothing. Hit crit! That's the third crit from this fucking guy. I was right to be worried. Fucking hell. Alright, this is always Zen Headbutt. This should hopefully be enough to get this guy killed. Crit Zen Headbutt doesn't kill Cookie. Because this guy loves the crit? Nah. What an absolutely ridiculous goon. That's going to do an 8th. Okay, it's not quite going to be enough to kill. Is Cookie sometimes baiting Zen Headbutt here? They are. So, I think first we go fake out. Okay, where's my crit? Let's check 2 cannon. We're gonna spiky shield here if this doesn't fuck us. Are we baiting random move here? We are baiting random move from 2 cannon, which is obviously not what we want. Probably fake out from Infernape, 6%. Fake out from Infernape probably doesn't pick it up. Awkward. Does extreme speed? Extreme speed probably picks this up. Yeah. That's a 14%. And then what would they bait from 2 cannon? That would be Rock Blast from 2 cannon, which we could go into Toad on, who would then bait Bullet Seed, which we could go into Ape on. But they could also sometimes bait Brave Bird. Huh. How do we do this? We don't have anyone who loves taking random move from this guy, from 2 cannon. So what we do want to swap into someone else. Let's check about what Soul Rock is clicking here. Is this random move? It's -4 special attack. No fire gem. Into Togedemaru. This is still most likely Overheat. But it could be Rock Slide. Have to be like Rock Slide max roll crit to kill Alaska. Most likely it's Overheat here. Cool. Then E-Speed picks this up. Yeah. E-Speed does minimum 14. Cool. Okay, 2 cannon. It's a 1 in 5 to kill with Rock Slide. We may have to take that. It's a 1 in 5 to kill with Rock Slide. Let's look at our HP. We might be in trouble. We need to, if we can get Infernape in, they win this 1v1. But we need Infernape to come in on a guaranteed not Brave Bird. So this is a guaranteed Rock Blast, which doesn't have a lot of happy customers. Well, it does have a happy customer in Sal. And then, okay, so guaranteed Rock Blast, we could go into Sal. Sal then is baiting Bullet Seed or Brave Bird. Gary can take Bullet Seed or Brave Bird, and then they would be baiting Rock Blast again, so that doesn't really get us anywhere. We just are going back in a circle. Togedemaru is too low to take it. Oh, wait, we can just go straight into Infernape. Yeah, if every Rock Blast crits, we're still fine. Yeah, we're chilling. Yeah, we just go into Infernape and click Overheat. Okay, what am I? We're not in trouble. Huh? Sal, you said what now? All right. We click Overheat and we win the fight. Then we just got 2 left after this. It hit 5 times, so crazy. It's Skill Link. It's always going to hit 5 times. Cool. All right. 1 down. I want to check the item that I'm putting on Togedemaru here. I'm not wholeheartedly convinced it is the right item we have listed. Yes. Yes and no. I think how much damage Ape takes is going to affect this fight. I'm going to use an Oran Berry for that. I think that's understandable. We need... So yeah, let's put those back up. It's like, where are my Lepa Berries? Really, the first in prep, the first one was the hardest for us by a large margin. Yeah. Yeah. But I do agree that it's the Darmanitan is the scary part about this fight. Toad Gyarados. But if I trust what Scott 5 minutes ago gave us, I think this line has us safely having 2 swaps into it, and then Ape comes in. And then I think the last fight remember looking the easiest for us. But let's just double check this. I want to make sure we hit the ranges we need to hit. Because the minimizing the damage on Ape is important. We also might see something where we get to take less damage on Ape because of the additional mons we're bringing. So we're leading with Togedemaru. Togedemaru is going to click Fake Out, and then the sun's not up. It's going to click Fake Out, and then maybe get Will-O-Wisp, which would be nice. It's going to be, how much for Fake Out? 24. And then going into Mystic Fire from Ape will be 28. And then we needed to kill, we wanted to be able to kill with Overheat. 24 plus 28. Can we? 105. We can. Okay, cool. That was the important thing. Because then we're going to click Overheat here. Go -2. That'll bring in, because with the expert, with the black belt, we're showing outspeed and Oko to both of these mons, even though it's a fake Oko and Darmatan, which will bring in Blissey. We'll be able to close combat kill that. Then it'll bring in Darmatan clicking random move, which we're going into Toad on. Yeah. Which we're going to Toad on. And then Toad is baiting everything except Rock Slide, which means we go into Gyarados, and the Gyarados is baiting Rock Slide, which would go back into Infernape on, which then Fake Out Close Combat picks it up. Yeah. Okay. And there's no way for us to take less damage against this Rapidash Galar. I think that's the least damage we're going to take and be able to kill that. Okay. Yeah, line still works. Let's just see if it works. Double check everyone has the right shit. Citrus, black belt, citrus, 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 citrus. All right, let's game. Where are you? Kindler Keegan. Kindler Keegan. Kindler Keegan. I'm working late with Kindler Keegan. Okay. Catching a fish right after catching a fish. Yeah, looks all good to me, boss. Okay. As for the slight things we need to go right on this fight, let's hope this is a little bit nicer. So, best thing we could see here would be William Wisp on the swap. That would be awesome. Beautiful. Cool. Another Fake Out for the road. And then an Overheat. Cool. I think that makes this monumentally safer. Cool. Now this should bring in Blissey. Because we can outspeed and Oko both the mons in the back. Cool. Beep beep. And then we're going to click Close Combat because that actually does always kill. Even through the Chople Berry. Good luck, babe, with that Chople Berry. Cool. Alright, Sal, get ready to take another punch to the face. Blumpon. Best thing we could see here is Rock Slide. That is the second worst. The fuck did I do? What did he say fuck me for? 130. This is... Could be anything except Rock Slide, which is important. What did he say fuck me for? Flare Blitz? I could have a little fun with Flare Blitz here. Go. And then this is always Rock Slide? Rock Slide crit never kills. Cool. Nice. Oh, Chople Road. Every time I see that berry, I make that joke because I'm like, yeah, this is fun. We click fake out, and then we click CC. Beautiful. 2 fights down. How are we doing? This is another one of those where you prep for the gauntlet for so long, I have no fucking clue what we're doing on this fight. I want to run through it again. Let me heal everyone up and give them the items I'm supposed to give. Because I absolutely fucking forget. It feels like we did this a decade ago. I have it written down of like what Pokemon do what, but I'm like, I always get a little brain twisted on gauntlets, especially gauntlets that some of the fights don't come really quickly, because a lot of times you're like, oh, what if we do this? What if we do that? What if we do this? That's what happened with the gauntlet yesterday, where I did a 7 Pokemon moment where I was like, wait, I didn't bring this Pokemon. That was like plan 0.21, not 0.20. Citrus, 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 and then I don't know if I gave the cherry to Arcanine. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, because I have a plan over here. I can actually show you what I've written down, which is my just standard notation for prepping for fights. Which is this. It just has like what item we need for each Pokemon and then who's taking care of what. But Ape/Gyarados, like this is the thing that has me confused of like what did I mean by that? The plan is just, yeah. It's just a sheet written over and over and over again. It's like fake out overheat, fake out overheat, fake out overheat. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, because this is Sash. It's fake out, swap into Gyarados. Fake out to break the Sash, swap into Gyarados, kill with Waterfall. Then that's going to bait in Thunderfang here. We go into Arcanine. And, I mean, yeah, we could even go into Seismitoad now because we have them. Actually, that doesn't help us, really. Yeah, we go into Arcanine, we click Rock Slide, we kill it. Then that's going to bring in this guy who's going to be clicking Dark Pulse. We go back into Ape and we want to have it. Yeah. It's Ape takes 2. Don't be so crass, Sal. We are people of dignity and style here. Infernape doesn't kill everybody. Yeah. Yeah. We have a minus speed Gyarados. This guy is a child, which I guess is good, particularly for this exact bait. It is good. Yeah. For this exact moment, it is a good thing to have. Ba-lum-ba-dum. Okay. Monkey v. Monkey. Fake out. Swapping to Gary. Be Focus Blast. Yeah. Focus Blast. Yo, let me get a Focus Blast. Spadef drop. Do we have to be worried about that? Does grass not crit kill us? No. Okay. Let me get a Focus Blast and a large Bulk. Can I get Pursuited here? Nah. No. Are we dead to... Oh, we are dead to fast kill from Dark Pulse. Ooh. Does Pursuit Normal kill us? Pursuit Normal doesn't kill us. Dark Pulse max roll kills? Okay, this is fine. You scared me for a second. Bark Pulse. Let me get a Dark Pulse Destiny Bond? Okay. How do we play this? Destiny Bond stays up until... Destiny Bond stays up until... Like, if we click Fake Out here, that won't cancel out Destiny Bond. It stays up until it uses the next move, right? Because this is always going to be Fire Blast. Who else are we using in this fight? Arcanine? Yeah. So all we just do is we go into Kingdra. And then we go back. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. Okay. Yeah, just CC it. This monkey guy isn't even that good. Alright. Don't hit me with the bum 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 bum. Cool. He made the instead. Cool. I hate the bum 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 bum. I prefer the woo 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 woo. You dead. You dead. Inburnape. Yo, let me get a Inburnape. And I mean, I could like Overheat here. We're not dead to crit Thunderfang. Yeah, I could probably click Overheat here. Let me get a Overheat. I mean, we kill this thing if it doesn't coil. And we don't get parried. Yeah. This is at like 50%. We take 21% recoil. Yeah, Flare Blitz is 50. Yeah, we just killed this thing. Cool. Sick! It was almost Ape Takes 3. It was Ape Takes 2 as planned. GG easy, as expected. Sick. Okay, now I never know how to walk out of here safely. This better not be to the next fight. Sick. Cool. Alright. That's pretty good for today. I think we're still on pace for maybe Flannery Friday tomorrow. Let me just look at the next fight. I could maybe do another, just to make it not too many fights before Flannery tomorrow. Ape Takes 2. Ape Takes 2 to make a thing go right. Ape Take 2 and it's out of sight. I do agree. Is this another Sun fight? Annoying. What is It Takes 2? Oh, that's that game with the guys. Does Rose and It Takes 2 have autism? Wait, this is my kind of game. That's my kind of game. No, the fight after this one is the Blaziken fight. This is just the Snorkel fight. Ah, my good pal. I hate Boom. Do these motherfuckers all have Boom? I mean, I guess we have Battle Armor Pokemon, right? Well, why don't we boom the boomers before they boom us? He fucking boomed me. I got fucking boomed. Fire Blast Boom? This doesn't seem like a fun fight. It's the kind of fight that makes you want to stop for the day. You know who I bet would be really good in this fight? Aggron. Probably Donphan, I would guess, too. Yeah. I think we'd lead Togedemaru, and we click Protect 40 times. And we just hope we don't get boomed on. Skeptical Tile sweeps. Yeah, we still haven't leveled Lil Homie up. But I can't imagine Lil Homie overgrow. I mean, I could just look at it. I could have one built in here. Just to see what it's like. He is fast. Why don't we get the Mega? Leaf Storm surely kills. Overgrow Leaf Storm, Sag. Plus Miracle Seed. Plus Ratio. Bad game, bad game. Wait, yeah, what's so good with Skeptical Tile for us? Solar Beam? Unforge. Boom, 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 boom. Fast Grape, yeah. Which is a really, really good Pokemon. Yeah. I'm excited to see how it pops off. Wonder if it does what Emerald Kaiser does, guy in the Weather Institute. Trico, I think all three of them get Protect, right? Or, yeah, get some form of it. Yeah, we get Detect. Yeah, this seems like a tomorrow fight. This is going to be really fucking annoying, though. I'm not going to start tomorrow with a very, very annoying fight. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll see what else we're going to do today. Oh, man. Yeah, this fight does not excite me. This really is the kind of fight where you're like, yeah, I'm done for the day. In the sun. Yeah, I don't even know how we're going to, like... With how many mons we have that don't like getting boomed on and obviously not being able to pre-damage. Hey, Explosion bots acting like they can OHKO. You can't OHKO, we know it. we just have to try to set up a line that kills the first one as safely as possible, and then likely it'll transition to a mon who can one-tap it, and then transition to another mon who can one-tap it, and then, or can like take a move and one-tap. How do you perform against Licky Licky? That is, okay, as long as you come in on, can we kill without an item and get 20 plus 170? So we ideally want that expert belt, but we are afraid of para, so this would need to be Fire Blast or Power Lip, which shouldn't be like the worst thing to bait. And then Skunk. Ape can wait. Is this just Ape escape moment? What the fuck? Wait. Can Ape chain 3 here? What the fuck? That's insane, dude. Like, I'm still constantly shook by how good this Pokemon is. As long as we can kill the first one, Ape just wins the rest of the fight. They just need to come in on the right move against the right mon. What the absolute hell? Which means we have 5 slots to deal with the lead. Cool. Okay, I feel better about leaving that fight to me tomorrow. Holy moly, man. Yeah, gamers, I think that might be it for the Pokemon for today. We made some damn good progress. Got halfway through Flannery's gym. I guess we could also... I was looking at Flannery fight earlier today as well. Maybe it'll be Flannery on Monday, depending on how rough the rest of these fights are. But yeah, I think our Flannery looks kind of nice. With all of our Protect Mons, like as long as we can sequence a series of events where and we can do the baits on the right sides properly this time. We can do the classic Hammy kills Charizard on turn 1. Hammy kills Salazzle on turn 2. We ideally bait in Talonflame next. Or, I mean, we bait in Entei next and we kill both of those. And then we... Yeah. I guess, like, the perfect plan is bringing in Marowak last. And we just have to sequence our slides that way. Or protects this way. Yeah, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4... Pokemon that have Protect. So there's probably... Oh, nope. 5. We could bring a whole team of Protectors and Hammy. We could sequence it. We just have to, like, sequence this in a way that keeps Hammy safe and brings in Marowak last. Yeah, I guess the annoying thing is going to be, like, something like Entei, right? Do with Hearthstone, it's a range to kill into, which is annoying. And that's Intimidate, yeah. Yeah. But I do feel confident in being able to just, like, start the fight with an enormous advantage because of Arcanine. Getting Arcanine and having the box that we have here is really, really sick. God, and we're so close to getting our starter, to getting the water starter from Delay. That's so sick. We have so many Pokemon just right over the next hump. Man. Hopefully these fights won't be a pain in the ass. Switcheroo. Flame Orb. I guess we want to get the Flame Orb ideally, but it's not. We don't have anyone who could use it right now. But I mean, better to have another item available to us. But yeah, I think that's probably where I'm going to end for here of playing Pokemon. I think I'll play a game of TFT. Just trying to get some reps in / increase the likelihood that I get into Box Bootcamp. Because if I'm able to do that, that's some additional eyes on the stream and maybe some money. And also an excuse to play TFT. Which I could just grind TFT forever. As much as the game is painful to play sometimes, I could very easily just grind it forever. So yeah, if you're a Pokemon enjoyer, thanks for popping through. Appreciate it. If you want to stick around and just kind of chat while I run it down playing TFT, that's cool with me. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I just really... our box still looks good. Even with the big losses we've taken, I think our box still looks really great. Could become even better with Marina. A dark type is probably the thing we're in desperate need of the most. And we're gonna get a really good one once we get to Game Corner, once we get past that. I guess we could hit Absol here. I think we probably want Mega B instead. Do we get immediate access to Mega B? Is Mega B this split? Or, I mean, next split? I think so, right? Ooh, something fucky with my speakers. Hearing a little bit of fuzz, but yeah. Cool. Yeah, so I guess Mega Beedrill is next split. We could get that right away if we hit the Beedrill, which would be pretty fucking sick. I should probably clean up this to get rid of that. Audino Knight. What is this guy protecting? Beedrillite. Audinoite. Yeah, and we get a couple other Mega Evolution Johns. But yeah. Exciting. Exciting, exciting, exciting. Cool. Alright, gamers, let's swap over to the TFT, John. Is that updated? Did Noel sub? Maybe it's different on this one. Whatever. Still sick as hell. Cool. Back to the old grind. Yeah, I guess I can hide this shit while I'm here. Because I'm not doing any of these fucking optionals. I mean, maybe the optionals for the items if we hit the right Pokemon, of course, but just the random optionals in areas where we don't have to fight them, I do not fuck with that. Alright. I guess I can do this off stream. I shouldn't be like splitting my attention. Alright, so this is Crab one basically. Yeah, with subscription. Haven't tried Mighty Mike Reroll yet. It's too costly. We don't have to sell that right away. We can pair these two up for now. That's a 1-star. That is a pair of Nefiris. How is this? What is a duelist for that guy? Probably hope the pair instead. Missed the pair. Okay. There's Soul Fighters. Okay, nothing that's really standing out here. Nothing that's really jumping out for selection. I'm just gonna grab all the 1-costs. Next complete item, make it additional. I think I love that. Nothing particular rerolled. I could fuck with worth the wait. Um, if we weren't full holding this, I feel like that'd be nice. I think I'm gonna take Worth the Wait. This is Battle Academia, so I guess we're going here then. What are you? Prodigy? I don't think I've played Prodigy yet. What the hell is this? Team games more mana regen. Let's give this guy maybe Execute for money. Gain health and bonus potential. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, you are a Bastion, Prodigy, Battle Academia. Seems like there's overlap in that. Can't get up to. Oh, I do. Let's make it full cell. I'm gonna full cell. Just get us some money because we are broke. Bastion instead here, maybe not. Okay, we don't have to like full commit. We really haven't hit anything that I love. Losing the first round too makes me not want to slam. Anyone getting anything particular? Prep, Syndra. Okay, we're getting 2 1-star. Gonna come to the round. Yeah, I mean that does kind of lock us into wanting to play Battle Academia, right? What did that one hit? Syndra, who's also Prodigy. Okay, they gave more that way. Okay, so I guess we could just lock in Battle Academia here. Battle Academia, Prodigy. And we did win that round too, so that puts us in a empty spot as well. Just don't know where any of these units are. Ooh, Jace. I know Jace is good. And Battle Academia, Prodigy. Exactly what we want. No Bastions. I guess we'll put this then. Okay, we want to be looking out for Malzahar, Yuumi, Seraphine. Malzahar. I don't think I've played that unit once. Yuumi, Seraphine. And then also all the Battle Academia ones. Ideally the more tanky ones. Yeah. Oh, it looks like we want to get Battle Academia as soon as possible to start getting these. Do you have something stacking? Oh, that's the combat. So Garen's is permanent stacking. Could be useful too, because he's going to be a 3-star. To give him items, what would he want more? Health seems not too bad. So I think we probably want like a belt, armor, anything like that. Who's our Prodigy carry? Probably a AP. Belt, armor. Take that. Yeah. And we really would like another Battle Academia. Was there another Battle Academia here? Fuck if I know. I want to so badly click the go higher level and get the Crystal Gambit in here. I think that's a bit of a misplay. What I want more than anything is another Battle Academia so we can start getting HP on this Garen. When did you get that additional one? On cast. He's a lot of mana. I guess honestly going adaptive helm that gives it more mana is not the worst thing in the world, even though we probably want these tiers for the AP carries we're going to be playing. Show me a Battle Academia, please. Cool. And a Protector to boot.
It ain't a party without a fight.
Four win streak into the. Take the 4 win streak into it. Gonna play 4 win streak into it. And now Garen's assassin too. And that's mana to jump over into, which is good for the Garen on that. It's gonna be close. Actually, I think we probably lose this. Unfortunately. Alright, that's fine. I want to buy this, but I don't need to.
Victory awaits.
Cool. How much additional health we gain from that? 2 stacks. Okay. Not terrible, not terrible. We should probably be adding those in there. Feels I'm using some points using items. Okay. Other belt could be something we could throw on Garen.
Oh, can't touch this.
Do not push me.
Is the extra Baron would be not the other Bastion would be good for getting those stacks. Ooh, really? We want a tier. Oh, we spent that tier. Feels bad, man. Oh, we get Star Guardian. Nice.
Victory
Another
awaits.
Bastion. Sad we didn't natural that many Garens. I would love more items. More items would be super sick. I mean, long fights are good here too. I should probably give my bonus to Garen as well. It makes way more sense that he put the 3-star. Even though, of course, Ed will is in on damage. Allies for 300 swords. That seems really good. That also seems pretty damn good. This seems pretty good as well. I think this might be just the best though. Loot 3 gold.
For tranquility.
Let's remove this and give this guy a boost. Cool. I think I want to re-roll one of these. please for now. Garen's continuing to get stacks here. 14 stacks, cool. Yeah, I think now ideally we'd want more prodigies or more battle academias.
For tranquility.
Could hit one roll here for funsies. There's another battle academia. That's probably better than. I know that gives us the protector there.
Victory awaits.
If I have the slots, I will probably want to search for that 4-star Garen. I think that's pretty greedy, though. I could go... I could try going for... What was I going to say? I do think we want to get 7 as like soon as possible. So I think we just want to climb levels, right? Oh, everything should be in the back row because of the Garen boost. I might want a different boost than that, honestly. I feel like I wouldn't hate getting, but we need more tiers. I need like an infinite amount of tiers here. I want tier, belt, bow, perhaps. I think if we're thinking like way down the road, our Battle Academia carry being Yumi. But we can get to 5 if we get the tier. Yeah. So I think it's tier. Oh, that's a belt on a Yumi is really good. But I mean, we want the tier first and foremost. Don't go for the tier, you bastard! Okay. We kind of want... We got a 4 posse. Yeah, we could take that. Because we can, on our eventual Yumi, we can put that. Also, other... Yeah, like Yumi is the one we're kind of getting towards. A Bastion. Could we play 4 Bastion here? We would need to go up another level, which I wouldn't hate. We're not on a win streak. I think it's greedy to do so. Yeah. So we keep with this then. But we do want to get a new level ASAP. We're going to need a lot of Garens. Hey, maybe we get even rewarded too with another Spatkin SW going. This is great, yeah. Long fight for us is great. A long fight that we win would be better, of course, but damn, Janna is really fucking good. I'm gonna say that and then immediately drop Janna. I don't think I'm gonna use that on anyone yet. Janna is probably the next drop though, right? How many more Garens do we need? A lot. It's gonna be taking up a lot of bench slots. How many stacks we got? 23. Just a sucker for any stack thing. We do probably want to... We already have that. Maybe we that. We just need like 3 more tiers. Yeah. I feel like Spirit Massage would be really, really great though. Because we're getting... especially if we stack Bastions, we're getting so much more health. Oh, we want that anyways. I think we just want as many board slots as possible. Get to 7 Battle Academia and get a Uni pumping. Yeah, I don't love the slots we're running out of. I'm gonna get rid of you too. I don't think we're gonna be pumping prodigies in here. Yeah, I mean, we'll play Seraphine. We'll play Ezreal, Seraphine. Yubi for sure. Another tier, beautiful. Getting bow could be pretty damn good. Oh, word. Fuck, these all kind of suck for us. We go Triforce for Case. I'll go for that. Jesus, we got so much shit to do. Will we get the payoff for 4-star Garen? Maybe. I do want 7 Battle Academia in here ASAP though. This seems pretty fucking good based on what we have now, but we're gonna need way more slots. Really want Yuumi.
We have the momentum.
Not what I want. Wait, sorcerer. I think I want this here. And we need to put AP items on somebody. Get these ready for Yuumi. See, I don't know what we want on Yuumi, right? Well, we're gonna go long fights, right? So we'll go this, this, and then I can even see this. That may be like a gunblade? Still kind of need Yuumi though. That's an insane hit. Oh, I still haven't used my secondary thing. What the fuck am I doing? There's a lot to do. Cool. The power of friendship. I don't think the power of friendship is, oh my god, the best thing for us. Ah, goodness. This is looking rough. Where are you, Yuumi? Where are you, Yuumi? I know that guy's good. I should probably gotten that one instead. This gives damage amp, right? Yeah. So we need to swap this out with a Yuumi. Yeah. There's that. another one of those. Do this. $72 is not enough to get us there. What we're gonna do? We're gonna remove this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do that. Holy shit. Okay. Maybe. Oh my god, really? I don't think I'm getting this Garen. I think the Garen's a false hope. I need the 2-star some shit. Oh, that's another Battle Academia. I mean, I could. I think I'm swinging for the fences. To save some health. Definitely is bad, but. Bashing around. Damn. Cool. Winnable? Is it winnable? Can we get another big ass cast? It disappeared? Hell yeah. So sick, so sick, so sick. Sick. Anyone else we would swap out here? You're giving Bastion would maybe be less Prodigy would suck, but another Bastion would give more attack speed. I think we could fuck with another Bastion.
Oh, can't touch this.
Okay. Holy shit.
If they insist on a fight, I will oblige them.
I should have grabbed that. Skill issue. I'm rolling down for far too much shit. Well, that's huge. Yes. I'm so fucked. Oh? Clutched out? That's a huge hit. This could be re-rolled. If I do this, do this, do this. Gold collectors, Quicksilver. Fuck me, dude. Is that like the worst hit? That's funny as fuck. Scariest bomb you've ever seen. Big dead. Somehow not big dead. I mean, I could get rid of one of my frontliners who isn't a Bastion. Give more Prodigy bullshit.
Your skill against mine.
Oh well, we still need that Arcania. That doesn't want to go yet. Yeah. This is so fucked. Alright. It's probably a GG. Surfing, where do your cast go? Is it disappeared? Oh my god, I lost to a plant. Ah, okay. What did we learn from that? Seraphine seems really good. I don't know if I was even itemizing her correctly, but that just, she takes fucking forever to cast. I know the Zyra is really, really, really good. Anyone else have her? I'd love to look at the champion and what they do. It's a shame that you can't really see it in here. I don't know. We learned something, I guess. 15 years. Cool. Alright, gamers. That's going to do it for me. I've been Nico Past Saves Untitled. I'll see you tomorrow with some more Pokemon. Bye!